Aha!
What the
It's
fuck happened?
internet went down,
Oh,
which means YouTube now not happening.
I'm off to a business meeting.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, play menu, unranked, team deathmatch. Hey, it goes down at this. Why can't we find out? I'll leave the lobby and I'll go back in. Does that help? Might help, I don't know. Can't we find a fucking game? Why can't people have a little patience? We actually found a game. Holy shit.
Team deathmatch. Like anyone's a match for Shadow Team. 3, 2, 1.
Go, 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 go!
Hostile team.
Oh god. Gotta change the fucking sprint setting over again.
You're burning. Hurts, don't it?
Can't compete against that fucking shield.
Barrier up!
Go down.
fucking shield.
Sticky grenade out! Reloading!
Hey, what a surprise.
You're on fire. Adapt.
I'm on fucking fire!
Barrier deployed!
Can't see where they're coming from.
You're burning. Hurts, don't it?
Burn it, buddy. Fucking burn him.
Shield up!
You're burning. Hurts, don't it?
Fucking hell, our entire team just fucking sat there sniping.
Setting a proc mine! Barrier deployed!
I think they're just gonna spawn in another fucking corner and do it again. Yeah, they are, look.
You're burning. Hurts, don't it?
Fucking amazing. Entire fucking team of snipers because they can't use a real weapon.
Now's the time to bring it home. Easy does it. They're close to winning. Fight's nearly finished and it's too close to call.
Shield out.
Now's the time to bring it home. Fight's nearly finished, and that's how Shadow Team does it.
Nice. Alright, what have I got that's any better? Ah, can't put my extended mag on. Damn. Oh, same fucking map again. Setting, where am I fucking setting? There they are.
Team Deathmatch. The Phantom's favorite sport. 3, 2, 1. Go inflict some enemy casualties.
Go inflict some enemy casualties. I wish that would pisses me off, the fact that it's fucking detecting the fact that I got to control it closer.
Tango down.
Barrier up.
screwed that one up a little bit, but hey ho.
Barrier deployed.
Oh, I fucking killed that person. I don't know.
Changing mags.
Sorry, I was back.
Welcome back, sir. Right, so I'm on keyboard and mouse again now. And now I'm not finding anybody in a lobby that's got a controller. So the whole input based fucking
Skill based matchmaking.
the input based thing is just bullshit. There's no point in the switch being there because it doesn't match you with different control things anyway.
Got him back.
But I now keep, because I've still got the controller plugged in, I now keep getting a thing on the screen saying use the fucking input that you set up for the game, which I am.
You're on fire. Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
There you are. It says you must use your selected gameplay input while in a match. Well, I am. But it's the fact that I got a controller plugged in and clearly it's got a 0 dead zone, so it's showing up as moving.
Barrier up.
Maybe backing off
What thing?
just means like the input setting or whatever.
No, it's because I have a gamepad plugged in, and the gamepads they always have a tiny amount of insignificant drift. Detecting it could be the
Game setting. Searching for the match thing. Or players.
Right. Start again. Right. Okay. So what I was trying to prove,
Feels good.
or what I was trying to say is, it doesn't matter whether you have the selection for input-based matchmaking. It doesn't matter whether you use that selection or not. It still only does input-based matchmaking. I have never, using the mouse, I've never been in a game with a controller user, and when I'm using a controller, I've never been in a game with a mouse user. So it's doing that even without the switch being used. So there's no point. There's no point in having that button there.
Maybe, I mean, yeah, it's probably fucking broken or something. But like, maybe it's you know, just saying. I don't know. Is it like?
The chances are
You
it's probably
you could get a person with the mouse and keyboard.
yeah. The chances are it's by general it always wants to search for the same input,
Yeah.
but if you click that switch, then it won't ever search for anything else. But I think, to be honest, it still works on ping more than anything else. I don't know. But I'm insistent there is some kind of skill-based matchmaking in the
We're
game.
close to winning.
Barrier deployed.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't
Okay.
I don't know for certain, but I'm sure there is, because I mean it's not like Call of Duty. But you just
He has skill-based matchmaking.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Never seen it.
Nah, not me.
You're on fire.
But yeah, it's one of those things that obviously it's not the same as Call of Duty, but by the same token, it's probably it's there. It's just not. It's probably more like Call of Duty used to be years ago.
Fucking no. The game Stalker really stays up to its name. Fucking uninstalled it, it showed back up.
I actually installed the original Stalker, the first one.
Never played it.
I installed
I've
it, but
played
it's
most of it on mobile.
yeah. I played it. I installed it and I played it, and I forgot it's one of those games that when you die, it's game over. You know, when you die, you're dead.
Game over. You start from the last checkpoint. Actually, I don't know.
Ah,
This one you do.
Oh no, this is the original Stalker. I'm sure I had to start from the beginning of the game again.
Maybe you didn't get far enough.
That's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. I don't know.
The
What?
idea of the game is pretty cool,
Yeah. What else did I play?
but it
Go on.
kind of looks like just looks janky for a new game.
Oh, it's designed to push the limits out of a high-end PC, so they've had to really calm it down for the console.
Yeah, but no, it's not like jittery or anything. It's just the looks of it aren't good.
Yeah, they're turned right down. If you look at it on a PC, on a high-end PC, it looks fucking phenomenal.
All right.
But they've turned all the graphics right down to make it work on the console.
I mean, okay, looks are kind of the last thing I'd care, but
Yeah.
the game also plays like it's fucking been created fucking back then.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
hardcore shit. It's
Yeah.
what?
It actually plays as though it's 20 years old. I think that could be though because we've been spoiled by the way modern day games play for us now.
I guess.
I mean, I don't know. It's just my thoughts are that because we're spoiled with the movement in games now, whenever a game comes out with normal movement, we class that as janky movement. And
Is it normal movement though?
I don't know. I've not played the new one.
No, like the what we class as janky movement. Is that normal? Because the new movement does feel better, or you know all that kind of stuff.
Yes, it does. But it feels better because we've progressed into it over time.
Oh, that's what makes it normal now. Progressing.
Well, yeah, but normal movement now is very different to what normal movement like without the sprint. I don't know how to express what I'm trying to say.
I think you know the rules of engagement.
Call of Duty doesn't have normal movement. It's normal movement is more like Halo and that kind of thing. That's more of a standardized motion. So you've got run, you've got sprint, that kind of thing. Omni movement and all that fucking dancing around shit that's in Call of Duty. That's not standard movement yet. It will be. You know, in a couple of years' time, that will be standardized movement. But by normal movement, when I say normal movement, I mean no acrobatic crap.
Got him.
That's what I mean by normal movement. So you run, you jump.
Barrier up.
The fucking game is also a bit awkward when it comes to fighting.
What you mean, time to kill? Or
Not exactly time to kill. It's just the game doesn't give you any fucking information. It's
okay.
like a human, okay, you know, it's trying to be a bit realistic with stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's already not realistic, but you know, whatever. Fucking humans, headshot, 1 kill, yeah, okay. Shows up some kind of fucking anomaly. You don't even know the anomaly is there, because there's so many of them that are invisible. Then you have a fucking lightning ball just flying around. What
Yeah.
the fuck does that do? Because sometimes it throws fucking things at you, sometimes it runs away from you,
Okay.
and then sometimes it fucking runs right at you and damages you a lot. And you're looking at it like, can I shoot that? Because there's not been a single fucking game
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
which you can shoot at something like that. Not even fucking in the Redux games, which are also meant
Yeah.
to be around Chernobyl type shit.
Uh-huh.
Those also had that kind of a fucking lightning bulb flying around. You didn't shoot at it. So it's like, what other game am I supposed to base that off?
Yeah, I mean, it's a game mechanic that you're gonna have to learn to deal with it. But what they're trying to add is they're trying to add a lot of when I say realism, I mean realism in the sense of how long things take to kill, how stealthy you have to be. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to stop you from just being able to run around the fucking game.
Give us the information then.
Hurts, don't it?
Because I
Yeah.
also had a problem where I was going back to a camp and I saw, oh, there's a question mark on the map. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go there and check out what the fuck that is. All of a sudden, there's nothing on my screen, right? Oh, besides the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, there's no enemies, nothing. Just walking around trying to see what is the question mark, because I'm right on it. And all of a sudden, I get pulled into something, I don't know what, and insta-killed.
Oh.
The game tells me nothing. Nothing showed.
Yeah.
There was nothing there. Then I respawn, I go back there, just to see if maybe something
Phantoms
changed.
don't get frustrated.
Yeah.
Now I see fucking 3 cars flying around, and some kind of a water balloon or whatever it is, holding those cars. And I'm like, okay, that pulled me in. Why did the game not tell me anything? And why did it not show it the first time?
Maybe it's glitching out. Maybe you should record the stuff that's going
it's
on.
definitely having bugs,
No,
yeah.
but what I mean is maybe you should record it so you can report what's going on.
I already uninstalled. I need space for Fortnite.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I'm also used to games having fucking fast travel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm fucking way too lazy to be walking around like that.
See, as you know, I do the walking thing to kind of get a bit of a chill time in between games.
You're on fire. Attack.
Fine.
Phantoms feel
Yeah, I
You don't get any fucking chill time. You kill everything on your fucking path. What you mean chill time?
yeah, but I still get chill time because I'm walking from place to place rather than fast traveling. I use it as a relaxing thing, and yeah, killing everything in my path may well be relaxing for me.
Psychopath. And you call me American.
feels good.
Shield out.
Okay, they did give me some information when I came across a certain enemy.
Yeah.
They threw out the fucking typical tutorial. Oh, this is what you're gonna do, but
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna fucking read all that shit. So I skip.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I do exactly the same. I go skip, 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 and then you realise he told you something really important. Remember that that tape thing in Redux? Remember that tape thing that you had to go onto the transmission tape? It told me that he dropped it on the floor and I had to pick it up, but I didn't get that because I was talking over it.
Barrier deployed.
You're on fire. Adapt.
So I didn't pick up the tape because I was talking over top of when he said pick it up. Unfortunately, that's the downside of streaming. You know, as a streamer, you have to try and keep talking all the time, and then you can't play a game where you have to pay attention if you have to fucking talk all the time, because you can't pay attention. You can't listen and talk at the same time. That's why humans take turns.
End's coming up. Things are looking good.
I think the people in this game have started camping big time.
They did it from day one.
Did they really? I never noticed.
Yeah.
Maybe skill-based matchmaking. I've just hit the campers.
That's how Shadow Team does it.
Where is the sweeping beauty?
I don't know. Oh crap! Drop the grenades.
There he is.
But yeah, I've installed quite a few games on the deck, and to be honest, because my wife hasn't been very well all week, I've been playing a lot on the deck, and I've actually realised how fucking good the thing is. It is really, really good. It's a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I did play halfway through Ghosts. Unfortunately, the deck, like the PC game Full Stop, has a fucking weird sound anomaly where the sound goes all shit and you can't hear anything that's going on. But I mean, that happens on the PC as well. It doesn't happen on the console, but it does happen on the PC.
In the game.
Yeah.
Does it randomly happen or at a certain spot?
No, it happens like after so much time of gameplay, if that makes any sense.
Alright.
It's like
Oh,
you.
shit.
It's like it's like you filled up some kind of memory and it can't do the memory anymore, so it can't get rid of the old sound. It's not like you're not hearing the same sounds over and over, but you can't hear shit really garbled crap.
Yeah.
But it does that on the PC anyway. So that's nothing to do with the Steam Deck. That's the PC. Even though I mean they said it doesn't work on the Steam Deck very well, it really does. And another one that I've put onto the Steam Deck is Red Faction. I've also put that onto the PC. I bought all of the Red Factions, if you remember, really early in the year. I bought all of them for like £4 or something. Like not
Extraction game, right?
No. Red Faction is it's an old school shooter.
Alright.
You're thinking of Red River.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of Red River. But I put Overwatch on there and I thought, you know what, I wonder if I'd be able to manage playing online with this. That'd be a fun thing to try.
By online you mean the bot matches?
Yeah. Well, even on just online. You know, I don't know. I can't, obviously I can't play as well on there like as I can with a standard keyboard and mouse and a big ass fucking screen. But I'm wondering if I could hold my own in the bot matches. On the Steam Deck, that'd be an interesting thing to try.
All you need is a couple cranky doodle needle.
But there's quite a few games I've now started to play again using the actual Steam controller. As I said, I did try this one, and then I moved over to the PlayStation controller because of the right, not having a right stick on the Steam controller. But I mean, I'm sure in time I could get used to it. If I put it over the keyboard and mouse play, and use the Steam controller as a keyboard and mouse, then I could do it without a problem at all.
Right.
Hurts, don't it? Tango down.
Shield out.
Oh, there's quite a fucking change running together by the looks of it.
Right out. Barrier up.
Hurts, don't it?
I've got to learn to go for body shots.
Phantoms don't get frustrated. We get even.
I really do have to learn to go for body shots.
Barrier deployed.
You're on fire. Adapt.
See, I've played a few games and I haven't done brilliantly, but I've played a few games and I've kind of held my own for the best part of it. And then all of a sudden now I'm in a fucking sweat fest. So yeah, I think there is some kind of skill-based matchmaking. It's just not as strong as other games. But it's definitely there. I don't care what they say.
I am down, but not out. Yet. Not out. Yet. Barrier up.
You're running. Hurts, don't it? Chucking grenade.
I'd also be interested to find out if these guns have got any kind of accuracy at all on ADS.
Use a medic.
Without ADS, I mean, Call of Duty people say you know you can fucking no scope across the map kind of thing, but you can't. It's got no accuracy at all. That's why I hold ADS. It took me ages to set up a gun.
Neutralize the bad guys.
It took me ages to set up an actual gun to do hip fire.
You're on fire. Adapt. We're losing. I comment, but it wouldn't be safe for work. Don't think we'll be cracking open any cold rooms after this.
Shield up.
Wrong outcome.
Nice. Oh, hello.
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 I kept saying hello, so because the fucking green circle didn't show up on my profile.
Huh?
Yeah. Making sure I was actually going through. Anyway,
Any-
first day of getting really good at Counter-Strike.
Awesome.
Oh, I have no squad.
When you say really good at Counter-Strike, what do you mean by really good at Counter-Strike? Do you mean in comparison with what you were, or in comparison with other people, or?
With what I was.
Okay.
Good enough to get onto the A team.
Okay. Awesome.
X-Defiant. Is that what this is?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing it most of the week, on and off during the week because my wife's not been very well, and I just wanted to again to play. And I've been actually quite enjoying it, but I've been messing around with Steam input, setting up my controller.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Too much tinkering.
Well, Steam input's brilliant, but you have to understand how it works, and it can do some phenomenal things. You have to understand how it works, and most people don't. That's why they condemn the Steam controller, because the Steam controller is not just a controller an average Joe can pick up and play with. You have to learn how to use it and things like that. It's kind of an enthusiast controller. But I've installed a shitload of stuff on my Steam Deck recently, because I haven't been spending so much time this week in the computer room. I've been spending the time in bed kind of thing, and I've had the Steam Deck.
Neutralize the hostile team.
Okie doke.
But it's been quite productive. I mean, I know this game has its fucking a lot of faults, but I've been having a bit of fun with it. It's not all been bad.
Oh fuck yeah! Steam Hauppauge bottom sale. That's good.
Steam what's on sale?
The Steam Hauppauge sale is on.
Oh. I have £54 in my Steam wallet, which has been building up over a period of a few months, like 3 or 4 months or something. Because every now and then I just put like a tenner in here and a tenner in there. And
you just kind of like so you don't just spend straight off your card. Is that what you mean?
yeah, no. What I do is I do spend it off my card if I don't have the money in my wallet. But what I decided to do about a year ago now, I just kind of put money into a Steam wallet. Every now and then I put tenner here, tenner there, fiver here, fiver there, kind of thing. And let it build up over time, and then it allows me to just do, when a game comes out that I want, I can just buy it without using the card. I can just, it's acting as a savings. I've effectively written the money off, so I don't have the money anymore. But I've currently got like 50 odd quid in there. And I honestly can't find any games I want to spend the money on. I do just pre-fire the fuck out of me. I can't find any games that I actually want to spend any money on. You know, I'm playing a lot of the older games that I've got. I've just started to play through the Chernobyl game.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, the original one though. Blah 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 of Chernobyl.
Oh, Shadow.
Yeah.
It's a very old game.
Yeah. I mean, it's so old. It wants to use a resolution of 640 by 480. You have to use a mod to get it to work on modern day screens. But I mean, yeah.
I play it on 16 by 9 and it just works fine.
No,
1080p.
No, you don't. You're not playing the same game then. Is this game hard for beginners? No, not really. But there are a lot of sweaty people on there, so you are going to get your ass kicked. And high mert, by the way. I mean, I suck anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. I don't care enough about doing well to actually try. I just, I kind of stream for the conversation. But the game has a lot of problems. Namely overpowered snipers, but the game has a lot of weird problems, none of which are really game breaking, but they all add up to make it an unpleasant time unless you've learnt your way to work your way around the issues. But no, it's not overly hard. Just play a game mode that you're familiar with, such as Team Deathmatch,
Pick yourself up. Back.
and then maybe move on to the other modes afterwards. I mean, there are. I don't care what anybody says. There are a number of cheats in the game. There's no doubt about that.
Got him back.
But I mean, it's not like every game there's loads of cheats. It's not like that, you know. It's not where everybody's cheating constantly. But there are some in here without a shadow of a doubt. Not that I would ever accuse anybody of it, but it's not that bad a game. It's good fun. It's actually better fun now that the main population of people playing have moved back over to Call of Duty.
Ooh, this is about the game. I've seen in some games before where there's like a circle of lighting around your character.
Yeah.
It's a strange one. I don't know what it's called. It's
Oh,
like as you move, you see the ground get dimmer or brighter around you in like a circle.
Do I like the game engine? I don't know which engine it uses, to be honest. What engine does XDefiant use? I don't know. It seems to work okay, but I don't know. I don't know what engine it is.
It is Snowdrop. Snowdrop engine.
Is it?
Yeah, it's some Ubisoft thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
then yes, I do like it because I like most of the Ubisoft games. Well, I don't like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed needs to that game.
It's Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment developed.
Okay.
It's written in C++. Used for the Division. It's the same engine as the original Division.
The Division plays well. I like the. Yes, then I do like the engine.
Division 2.
Division 2 uses Snowdrop, I think.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's what comes up when I start the game up.
And I'm pretty sure the what do we call it? It says here that on Wikipedia or something. It says that the Splinter Cell remake will be in that.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, it kind of works. I think this game. Have I played Modern Warfare 2019? Yeah, I love the crap out of that game.
The best one.
I think Modern Warfare 2019 is probably the best Call of Duty for a long time.
Definitely it is. Brilliant.
Well, what came out? 2016 was Infinite Warfare. I kind of liked Infinite Warfare. 2017 was. I think that was World War II, which sucked. 2018 was Black Ops 4, which sucked because every Black Ops game sucked. Then Modern Warfare 2019 was, in my opinion, it's one of the better Call of Duties. In my opinion, it's better than everything that's been after it. Anyway, it's better than everything that's come after it. But that's just my opinion. My opinion often people disagree with. Have I got any good stuff I can put on my gun yet? Oh, do I like apple pie from Scotland? You mean the food? Do I like apple pie? Yes. I wasn't aware that apple pie was from Scotland. That's a very random question. Do I like apple pie from Scotland?
That's really strange.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well. It's conversation though, isn't it? So, and I definitely do better at answering questions than I do. Oh god, wrong one. Than I do at that one. That's the one I want. But I do better at answering questions than I do at just trying to talk to nobody. Difficult that is. Apple pie. I haven't had apple pie for a long time, but I do enjoy it. It is good fun. I don't even know what that is.
Team deathmatch.
I have
think you know
no
the rules
clue
of
what that is.
3, 2, 1. Go and flick some enemy casualties.
Sticky out! Sticky out!
Tango down.
UFC fighter from England. Okay. Don't really follow UFC fighting. I've only heard of Conor McGregor. That's the only one I've ever heard of. Oh, and the guy who does the YouTube fucking thing. I think he did that kind of thing, didn't he?
You're on fire. Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, I know who Sinead O'Connor is, or rather was. Unfortunately, she died recently. And by recently, I mean within the last 5 years. Because when you get to my age, 5 years ago is recent. Getting a lot of happy random questions.
You the medic!
You come from Scotland, okay.
You're on fire.
Oh balls.
Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
Which part of Scotland? Don't be too specific. Just, I mean, I don't know much about Scotland, but you know. Do I play Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Yes, love the game. I spent the entirety of COVID playing the COVID lockdown, playing the Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I really do enjoy that game. It's got some like fast playing and stealthy play. I like stealthy games. Oh, that was horrible, missing. However, I don't like Assassin's Creed.
Barrier deployed.
What's the criers?
I'm dying here.
Don't know
That's
that
the
word.
crack.
What's the crack? Oh, okay.
You're on fire.
Well, I know what the crack is, but that's not what you said. What's the crack? What's going on? I don't know. Not a lot going on. I'm getting some good old random questions from somebody that's apparently from Scotland, and for some unknown reason I feel as though it's somebody that I used to play games with, just kind of playing along a little. But what's the crack is, I believe that's more of an Irish kind of statement than Scottish, isn't it? I could be wrong. I don't know much.
You're not wrong.
My aim sucks, dude, at the moment.
Mission's almost over. We're cracking it.
I have a habit. I normally go for headshots, and I only go for headshots normally. So I have a terrible accuracy, but I usually have a very high headshot count. But in this game, there's not really a benefit of going for headshots. The particular gun I'm using takes 4 bullets to kill you in the head and 5 bullets in the body. Well, the body's huge compared with the head.
That's how
So
does it.
it's easier to shoot for the body, but I've got to try and teach myself to not shoot for the head, which is undoing 30 years of gaming. I mean, the other option is I could just plug my controller in and the AK-47 is also a nice weapon. I did enjoy it in this game, actually. I don't enjoy it in most games, but I did like it in this game. But that's a little bit contradictory, because you asked me earlier, is this game difficult for beginners? And if it is, how would you know that the AK-47 is nice? I mean, this ACR that I've got, well, it's on level 42. I'm basically just going through. Hans gets the Flammenwaffe. What the fucking hell is that? Is that a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. But basically I'm just going through the guns in order to get them to like level 100. And as you can see, the AK is the highest level gun I've got. I did enjoy that one. I've got to do that one as well. But I don't really have much time on this game. When it came out, I discovered all of the issues with the game that I didn't like. Namely the overpowered snipers, namely the utility that's ridiculously overpowered, namely the fact that if you play with a controller and you use the utility, you don't have to shoot anybody to win the game. I found a lot of the problems with the game. The hit registration was fucking terrible. There was lots of lag issues. Was it your favorite game? What is my favorite game? I'm beginning to think you're not from Scotland. My favorite game of all time is probably Unreal Tournament, the original Unreal Tournament 99. The game I think is the best that I've ever played in game terms is Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, this is just my opinion. I mean, I love the crap out of that game. Obviously Quake is well up there, Quake 3 is well up there. Some of the Call of Duties are high up there. I've enjoyed a lot of those. I mean, what I have found is the more I play games, the more I'm finding that I lean towards a different style of game to what I used to. My tastes have changed in compared with what I used to play years ago.
Team deathmatch. Like anyone's a match for Shadow Team.
I mean, at one point in time, my favorite game was Space Invaders.
2,
So.
1. Go and flick some
And then I played Call of Duty, and then I realized Call of Duty is nothing but Space Invaders. Oh crap! I know this map, but it's different. Okay. My favorite Call of Duty is Ghost, without a shadow of a doubt. My favorite Call of Duty is definitely Ghost. In my opinion, that was the best Call of Duty ever. Well, it's because it revolutionized the game. It changed more about the game than any other Call of Duty did.
It's only COD. I'm just finding it on good shit. Counter-Strike.
It introduced it didn't introduce sliding, but it introduced leaning to the console. It introduced a lot of interaction with the map that wasn't in any other Call of Duty. It introduced a lot of new things. It had probably the best prestige system ever, where you had access to 60 loadouts. Call of Duty Ghost is better than Modern Warfare 2. Oh, in my opinion, absolutely. In fact, most Call of Duties are better than Modern Warfare 2. And I'm assuming you're referring to the original 2009 Modern Warfare 2, which is the most overrated piece of shit game in history. In actual fact, a lot of the loot box problems that we have today in games, and all of the monetization that we have today in games, was caused by Modern Warfare 2. Even though Modern Warfare 2 didn't have them, it was the cause. There's a controversial story for you.
I am down, but not out. Yet.
I love this map in Division 2.
Target eliminated.
It's the one with the planetarium. I fucking love the story thing that's going on in the game in Division 2. I fucking love it. Absolutely unbelievable. My favourite section of the game, I think. Wow, this game is super fast. Yes, it is. Well, I'm playing Team Deathmatch, so it's probably the fastest mode of the game. And this is a fairly confined. Well, actually, it's not that small, but it's fairly easy to find people in this map. Normally, I run around for ages and don't see anybody. I keep going down that corner, expecting there to be a gap.
Shield out!
Neutralize the bad guys.
Bots. Yeah, I'm not sure Premiere there, but I found out that I'm really shit at Counter-Strike.
You're really shit at Counter-Strike, are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
not good at aiming. How do I improve aim? Like stability. I'm panicking too much.
Yeah, you've got to have a lot of control for Counter Strike. I could play the game, but I was never any good at the economy. And I was never any good at the tactical shit because I'm terrible at holding angles.
Revenge. Gotta do it.
How do you say I improve that? See, my experience Unreal is quite a panicky type game. In my experience,
Unreal Tournament, you mean?
yeah.
It's an all-out action. What's my favorite meal? Oh goodness, I don't know. I don't know. What's my favorite food? Don't know. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say bananas. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say bananas. There you go. That'll be probably my favorite food. But yeah, with Unreal Tournament, it's an all-out action game, and it doesn't work today because people play in a different way these days. Whereas back in the day when we played that game, if you wanted to improve your kill-death ratio, which nobody ever cared about, you went out to kill more people. But if you want to improve your kill-death ratio now, you hide in the corner and try to die less. So you know, the games are very passive now compared to what they used to be. They're very pussified.
Can't wait to see how jockey spin this one.
And that's just how things have changed. People have learned it's easier to camp and get this artificial high kill-death ratio than it is to run around and actually die. And it kind of pisses me off the way that that's gone, because you get all these people that think that they're fucking brilliant at games and they sit in a corner and don't do anything. If you put them in a situation where they can't sit in a corner. Do I play Unreal Tournament still today? Very, very rarely. I actually played a little bit of Unreal Tournament 2004 a few weekends ago. And that was probably the longest time I spent on that game in 10 years. Unreal Tournament, the Game of the Year edition, the 99 edition, I occasionally play on my own, but I will never ever play it online anymore because it's a game I used to play at professional level. And I just won't do it, because if I try and play it now online, you always get people coming in, they just want a piece of you, and it just doesn't make it any fun anymore. But no, I haven't played Unreal Tournament Actually, I did. I played it a couple of weeks ago with a few friends. We played it and had some fun on. We played CTF in one of the low gravity maps. It was good fun. It was enjoyable and brought back a load of memories. I'm not really an impressive gamer. I've just been around a long time. I've gone through the experience of what most people dream about. I've kind of watched gaming grow from day one, and because I've watched it grow, I've seen all the changes, all the good and the bad changes. And unfortunately, I think gaming's on a big decline at the moment, just because of the mentality of the people that play. There's too many people now who are willing to shortcut everything, whether that be by cheating or whatever. They want to shortcut everything. There's too much emphasis on things which don't matter, like kill death ratio. Kill death ratio. If you got a really good kill death ratio, it doesn't mean to say you're any good. It just means you can kill more people than you die because you stand in a corner and die less. But if you go into a game where you can't do that, the name of the game is movement and getting around and killing people, you'll find most of those people fail miserably. I mean, I can throw one name out, one name in particular, which is a very famous person called Shroud. Brilliant Counter-Strike player, brilliant at most players. He's really, really good. He's one of the best FPS players I've ever seen in my life. But I watched him go into a game of Quake against a bunch of newbies and he got his ass whipped because he's not used to that kind of gameplay.
Team deathmatch. I think you know the rules of engagement here.
Because he's used to playing games where you hold angles more than anything else, Counter-Strike.
Go and flick some
he couldn't play the run and gun game where you've got a set amount of weapons, no loadouts and stuff like that, and you have to learn how they work. And that's one of the best people I've ever seen in my life playing games. He is absolutely fucking brilliant. Another one, which is one of the biggest names ever to exist in Quake, was a guy called Fatality. And Fatality, he often struggles in games which are not Quake orientated. If he has to slow down and things like that, it's because it doesn't match his gameplay. Do I miss the old days? Yeah. But I think I miss the old gaming days because of the amount of fun that you could have. Gaming was more about fun years ago. It wasn't so much about winning, You played games to enjoy yourself. Win, lose or draw. I still have that attitude. Win, lose or draw, I don't care. That's why I don't do very well in games these days. But I miss what used to be the fun of gaming, the enjoyment of getting into a server with a bunch of friends that you play with all the time, and you do come out and you see who's on top, but it's never the same person dominating all the time. You have some good banter, you have some good conversation, that kind of thing, That's kind of what I miss, but I miss that about life as well.
How's that gone in life?
What, sorry?
Good banter and all that stuff. How's that gone in life?
Well, I can have good banter, but it tends to be older people because younger people don't understand banter or they get offended by it. For no good fucking reason,
Damn, you're throwing a few at me,
Well, offence is never given, it's always taken.
Could use a medic!
Hello, Mr. Stu. How are you, sir?
You're on fire. Adapt. Phantom's feel no pain.
But yeah, I kind of miss the old days of life more than anything else. Well, I still haven't found a job, but, I can officially start looking as of tomorrow. I can officially start looking for a job. I had an arrangement with my wife to take 1 month to do what I wanted, to give me time to chill and relax a bit.
Shield out.
Do I have any sometimes? Do I, no, no. I definitely don't have Vietnam flashbacks. I'm not that old. And I don't come from that country either.
It hurts, don't it?
He's haunted by what he remembers.
Tango down. Enemy spy has a lock on your position.
Oh balls.
Popping in a new mag. I am down, but not out. Yet.
I think the closest place to Vietnam I've ever been was in Call of Duty World at War. Didn't they go to Vietnam?
Also good to go.
Oh fuck that, yeah.
Or was that Japan? I can't remember.
Hostiles are winning. Get it together. Neutralize the bad guys. Listen in, Shadow Team. And it ain't looking good. You're on fire. Adapt.
Oh crap.
Bang.
Set my ass on fire.
Do the medic.
Ultra ready for deployment. Ultra ready for deployment. And until next time.
Ah, crap me. How's it going, Mr. Stu? Oh, there was only 3 left. Damn. How did I do? I did okay. I don't normally do okay. I normally do freaking terrible. Ah. Are you having a bit of a sing-song there?
It's the CSGO thing.
Okay. I say you're not going to get me copyright struck, are you?
I don't know, I doubt it. I doubt it.
Good, good. So I have to start looking for a job now, as of 1st December. I have to start actively looking for a job. I set myself up in LinkedIn, which I've always been afraid of doing for years and years and years. It's just fucking Facebook for businesses.
Place.
So I've set myself up in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to try and put like a portfolio of some of the stuff that I've done for the last God knows how many years.
Hey. I'd say you may or may not do pretty decent.
I don't
with
know.
that, you know, with your experience.
I don't know. What's my favorite Call of Duty character? I don't have one.
They're all the same character.
I honestly do not have one because none of them, well, apart from in Call of Duty 4, they all had their own kind of character, if you know what I mean. After that game, I never really cared about any of the characters, so I'm gonna say Riley.
The dog from Ghosts.
The dog from Ghosts. I'm gonna say Riley. I mean, I played through Ghosts. I picked him up, I carried him, fought everybody off while I looked after him and everything. He was a good friend. He was a good friend. We been crawling through the grass together, taking down the enemies. COD is just like Fortnite now. Stupid duck costumes. Actually, Mr. Lucky Stew, I am playing Fortnite tomorrow. Your favorite character is Captain Price. You see, I almost expected to hear you say that.
I'm gonna hop out. Talk to you later, guys. Goodbye.
Okay, catch you later. So, Mr. Stu, tomorrow I've been asked by Mr. Cox if I will play Fortnite. So I'm gonna have a play with Fortnite. So you're more than welcome to join us at some point whenever you like. We will be as bad as normal because you know how bad I am at that game. But I've been looking for a different game to try and play, so I'm gonna give it a go. Isn't Captain Price Scottish? I mean, that's not saying he's not British, because, you know, Scotland is a part of Britain. How am I finding Black Ops 6? I honestly don't like it. I mean, it's Call of Duty. There are a couple of good maps. Most of them are terrible. There's weird delays on the mouse. Like, you can press the mouse and it doesn't fucking shoot. And if you plug in a controller, it doesn't have the same effect. Yeah, it's really, I don't particularly like it. I mean, I'll continue to play it because, you know, I have it, but I'm not overly fond of it, to be honest. I find too many, it's the only Call of Duty that I can't play for hours and hours and hours without a second thought. I just can't do it.
Team deathmatch. I think you know the rules of engagement here.
I think this Call of Duty is the one that's become the most babyfied, if I can use that kind of wording. It's become the most child friendly. I just don't think. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 is a better game. Full stop. Modern Warfare 3 is a better game. I mean, they're supposed to have nerfed the aim assist in Black Ops 6, and I'm thinking, like, that's bollocks. And to be honest, you know me, there's never been a good Black Ops game. There's never been a good Treyarch game apart from World at War. Treyarch are terrible.
Barrier up.
You have a skill issue, bro. I'm not so sure.
You're on fire. That's a kill.
I'm not so sure.
I am down, but not out. Yet.
I have a lack of camping issue. I can't stand campers. I think I played about 2 multiplayer. I think you played about 2 multiplayer games. Niece's played. Oh, you're referring to Fortnite? Or are you playing to? Oh, you're talking about Call of Duty. I don't like the map. I think the maps are fucking terrible. There's only one. I don't know its name, but there's only one that I like. It's got snow on the ground. I like that one.
You're on fire. Adapt.
Use a medic!
Yeah, I'm just not keen on the game. There are too many problems with the game, and they're never going to fix the problems. And it's like, I had the same issue with Apex Legends. Once I see problems in a game, I find it really difficult to see beyond the problems to find anything good. Apex Legends I really wanted to like, but there was too many fucking problems with the game, and I couldn't get beyond the problems. That's all I would ever see. Have I played Dead Island 2? I don't know if I have played Dead Island 2. I don't think I have. But it sounds like, isn't Dead Island 2, isn't that like a zombie game? And there's not many zombie games I actually like. But Left 4 Dead is one of them. Do I like warm milk with honey? I've never had warm milk with honey. I don't like warm milk at all, but I unless it's in coffee. But I do like honey. Wow, random question. Trying to build a knowledge base of me.
Revenge. Gotta do it.
Is this XDefiant? Yes, I'm playing XDefiant right now. So. It's more of an enjoyable game now than what it used to be. A lot of the sweaty camping fuckers have moved over to COD again. And I know they say it doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, but I don't believe that for a second. It's nowhere near as strong, but there is still some skill-based matchmaking.
Phantoms feel no pain.
And to be honest, I'm not against skill-based matchmaking, so it doesn't make any difference to me. I've never been against it. Do I miss the 2010 games era? No, not really. The games era I miss is the 1998 to 2005 or 6. Maybe 7 at the latest.
You're on fire. Adapt.
You see, unfortunately, Call of Duty ruined modern day gaming. And more than that, the controller ruined modern day gaming. Console gaming, online console gaming ruined gaming. Do you really miss the game from the 1990s era? I mean, I don't mean to pry, but are you old enough to remember the games from 1990? I mean, playing a game when you're 4 years old or whatever isn't exactly remembering it. You have no memories from that age. I mean, the 1990s era were Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Sony NES, Super NES. And the very late 90s, we got some good PC games. The Amiga was around in the mid-90s.
You're on fire. Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
I still have all of them behind me.
Has a lock on your position.
I have all of the old consoles behind me. I don't mean behind me as in my history. I mean behind me literally on a set of display shelves. I still play them all.
Barrier deployed.
Well, what was my first game as a kid? A game called Pong.
Ultra, good to go. Mission accomplished. That's how Shadow Team rolls.
It was a game called Pong. It was a dedicated little thing with two little turning knob paddles, and you just, it was like a game of tennis. That was in the very late 70s. And then after that I had an Atari VCS, which is the predecessor to the Atari 2600. Oh, I played games since the beginning. I've watched all of the changes all the way through all the gaming times. In fact, let me pull my chair out the way a little bit. I can. If you look behind me, you can actually see a load of the old consoles from back in the day. There's a load of old consoles from back in the day. There you go. Do I know the Atari German Collectible Edition? No. Do I play Pong today? I do play Pong today, but I play it on a console. I don't have Pong anymore. It's one of the few that I actually... Well, I think it broke, probably. I would have been a kid when I had that, so because of being a kid, I would have probably broken it. And I wouldn't have cared, so I'd have thrown it away. Am I proud of myself? In what way? In what way do I? In what do you mean? Am I proud of myself? Not really. No. Do I pride myself on anything? No, not really. I don't really have an ego. I kind of actively put myself down. Oh, I'm definitely a true old school gamer. Old being the operative word. I'm like 106 years old. Well, not quite that old, but you know what I mean. Ha! The Atari German edition. What made it different? Because I have in the past had an Atari, not an Atari, sorry, wrong word. I have in the past had the German edition of Unreal Tournament, which just changed all of the blood from red to green, I think it was.
Team deathmatch. Like anyone's a match for Shadow Team.
Spectrum 48K, Commodore 16, Atari 2600, and
Take up
Spectrum
the hostile force.
plus 2A. Nice. The Spectrum 48K I still have. Commodore 64 I still have. Atari 2600 I don't have. Oh, it's just a different cover. Okay. Atari 2600 I don't have, but I do have the VCS.
You're on fire. Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
I didn't have any Spectrums beyond the 48K. I had a ZX81, which I still have somewhere in the lot.
I am down, but not out. Yet.
Oh crap. Yeah, I got a lot of old shit like that. Do I have Resident Evil Japan version? No. No, I don't have many Japanese games. I have a couple of Japanese games for the, I want to say Dreamcast. I may have a few Japanese games. I've got a few Japanese games for the Sega Saturn. I'm pretty sure I've got Sega Rally. Either Sega Rally or Daytona, I can't remember which one it is. I think that's Jap version for the Sega Saturn. And of course the Saturn steering wheel, which is awesome.
Got him.
Do I collect it? Right, it's not so much that I collect them. There are a few I bought deliberately quite recently that I bought deliberately for collecting reasons. But generally speaking, I don't really collect them. I just, when I've had the games, when the consoles and things were new and I had the games, I just don't sell things or throw them away. So the stuff that I have is original. As in, they were bought, you know, 30 years ago, and I haven't got rid of them, changed them, or anything. There are a few of them, as I said, that I've specifically bought recently. Namely, some of the GameCube games I bought recently. But that's because I was lacking having many, so. But no, I don't really collect them as such. If I come across them at the right price and I feel, you know, I won't go out of my way to buy them. There is one game, eventually I will buy it, and it's going to cost me a ridiculous amount of money. Which is the Panzer Dragoon Saga. I've wanted that since it came out, but it's always been stupid money, and it's like £600 or £700 at the moment. But I don't want it to collect it. I want it to play it. Do I have Hotline Miami? I don't know. What console was it on? I don't think I have it. Doesn't the name doesn't ring a bell.
Hostiles are winning. Get it together.
Oh crap me. Straight the wrong fucking way.
Could use a medic! Barrier up!
Nice.
Engage the enemy team. They're on fire. Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
Waiting around corners for me.
Barrier deployed! I am down! I'm not out!
Sega Dreamcast Sonic Adventures Ultra Blue Edition. I do have Sega Dreamcast Sonic Adventures. I don't know if it's an Ultra Blue Edition. That sounds like it's pornographic.
They're on fire. Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
Use a medic!
Extra gay edition.
Extra gay edition, is that what it is? Okay. I'm sure there's just stuff been added on the end of it, like the Miami one. I kind of gave me an impression that that was some kind of play on a pornographic kind of word. It sounds like a porno film.
And it ain't looking good.
Oh shit, that killed me. Blowed me the fuck up. Didn't realise there was dancing daddies in this game.
Ultra ready for deployment. Mission update. Time's running out.
Very nice game. Why? Because I'm answering questions and being polite. I almost feel like I'm talking to AI sometimes.
Can't wait to see how the desk jockeys spin this one.
Headset back on. Where is it? There you go. Summit Adventure. Awesome. Hello?
What are you doing?
What?
Windows open.
Ta-da! Thank you. What? You fill that for me?
No.
Please. What?
No.
Wow.
What's,
Wow.
What's this game you're playing?
XDefiant. It came out this.
Hello, Lady Ark.
Hello, Lady Ark.
That.
Cock.
Hello.
Hello. It came out this year and it started off really, really well, and then it flopped terribly. But I started playing it the last few days while I've been looking after you and things,
Oh no.
and it's quite good. It's not as bad as what I thought it was. Maybe it's got a little bit of... Oh, I got a mixture, look. I got a mixture of keyboard and mouse and controller people. Means the skill-based matchmaking's kicked in. But I got a person asking me random questions on YouTube. It's quite funny.
Right. So I was thinking.
Do I have the PS2 Diddler edition?
The what?
I don't know, but the PS2 is the one console I don't have, never had.
Is that actually a thing called that?
I don't know.
Oh my.
He keeps asking me, he keeps putting random things on the end of games, like the Sonic one I just held up. He said Ultra Blue Edition. I'm thinking that's like a pornographic version. Ultra Blue. I don't know. And yeah, I'm thinking Diddler Edition is like a, you know,
Team deathmatch.
P Diddy?
I think you know that.
P Diddy Edition.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know. No, PS2 is
Take out the hostile.
is one console that I've never ever owned. I refused to buy it when it came out, and because when it first came out it had a lifespan of 7 DVDs. It was one of the first, I think it was the first console that had a DVD player built in, and it used to fuck up the DVDs.
Threat neutralized.
And although it was a Sony problem, well, it's because it had problems when it first came out. It had, that's what I was just kind of saying. It had a problem where it would play DVDs, but if you start to play DVDs, it would fuck up after about 7 DVDs, and Sony knew it was a problem. It's always, I mean, they've always had a problem with lenses, even through the original PlayStation, which I refuse to call a PS1. But they know it was a lens problem, and they wouldn't warranty it, and they should have done. So I refused to buy one on the basis that they wouldn't warranty it when it broke down.
Happy hunting!
And the reason why I won't call the original PlayStation the PS1 is because there was actually a secondary console called the PS1.
Revenge. Gotta do it.
Hope you like Spider-Man.
Barrier deployed!
I'm not overly fond on this map, but I know people do like it. I think it's a little bit too open for some.
Phantoms don't get frustrated. We get
I think it's a little too open in some areas, and there's too many angles. I've never been keen on maps with a lot of angles.
got 'em back.
But I mean, I'm not. I used to get annoyed terribly, and I'm not getting annoyed right now. So maybe I'm kind of getting a bit more familiar with it. I don't really have that much time in the game.
Shield out! Hey! Who needs a clip?
Oh crap. I don't like those things either, them fucking spiders. So is it worth downloading and giving it a go? Well, it costs nothing, so yeah. Any game that's free is worth downloading and giving it a go, definitely. Any game that's free.
Engage the enemy team.
Reloading.
Enemy spy has a lock on your position.
Barrier deployed!
Oh balls.
Changing mags!
Yeah, the fucking footsteps didn't do very well.
After we finish, then it's supposed to go. Ultra ready for deployment.
Um,
Barrier up.
Don't let that happen again.
ah, darn. Oh well. Oh, my wife didn't make me a cup of tea. That's a bit of a shitter. So yeah, most definitely Stu, it's free. It's definitely worth downloading and giving it a go. You will find it's a little bit of a learning curve at the beginning. You will get hammered because the people that's been playing it have been playing it since day one and they've never changed. So it'll be a little bit overwhelming for a while, and then you get used to it. It just think of it as an older Call of Duty. No, it's on console too. You have a Series X, don't you? If you have a Series X, Stu, and you're connected to a monitor capable of 120 Hertz, and it's also capable of HD stuff, you can get 120 frames on the console. You have to jump through some hoops, but you can get 120 frames on console, which does make a huge difference. But I would say the game is definitely worth anybody if they're questioning and try it. I mean, it's free, you know, as long as you don't pay a fortune for your broadband and you have to pay for downloads and things. The game's free, so there's no reason to not try it. Even if you hate it, just delete it. I mean, the amount of games I've downloaded in the past that I absolutely friggin' hate, but if they're free, I don't care. I don't care, you know, I'll give them a go. Can you play with me? That means you'd have to add me as a friend and all that kind of crap, but there's no reason why not.
Team deathmatch. Like anyone's a match for Shadow Team. 3, 2, 1. Take out the hostile force.
Uh-oh.
Swapping mag.
Threat neutralized.
I am down, but not out.
Oh, balls. I got wrecked!
on fire. Adapt. Phantoms feel no pain.
I burned out. I got my ass whipped. I mean, I normally do get my ass whipped, but you know. Common occurrence.
Deploying sticky. Opening a can of beer.
Barrier deployed.
Oh, crap balls. They are behind me. Ah, that was bad luck.
You're on fire. Adapt.
Use a medic. Blast off.
Changing mag.
Shield out.
Reloading.
Oh, hello. Do I watch Little Britain back in the day? No. If it was on and I happened to be watching the TV, I wouldn't turn it off. But I never like made an effort to watch it.
You're on fire.
I did see perhaps a couple of episodes, but I don't think I ever saw a full episode. I've never really been much of a TV kind of person. I've always been like a movie kind of person. I tend to watch movies, but I don't tend to watch just TV that much.
Activating defense system.
Revenge. Gotta do it.
Revenge, we gotta do it.
Barrier deployed. I am down, but not out. Yet.
You're on sit rep. Hostiles on the
Oh,
road.
fuck me.
Maintain neutralize the bad
A million
guys.
of them came at once. I can well imagine you could participate in this series. Right? I can well imagine that you could participate in this series. Why am I the only gay in the village? That's one of the episodes I think I watched some of. don't know how to get those fucking face huggers off. Apparently you can get them off your face, but I don't know how to do it.
I am down!
I don't know. You asked me that one earlier, and I said my favourite food was probably bananas.
Fight's nearly finished and it's too close to call.
I don't have a favourite meal.
Easy does it. They're close to winning.
But I could probably say the meal that I prefer to everything else is a meal called Huel. Huel.
Deploying.
Shield out!
Next fight.
Ah, boo. That's almost like YouTube's. That's almost like a YouTuber's link to sponsors. No, no, my love of Huel is because, well, I've spoken to you in the past about it. It's a very convenient, complete meal that's done in 30 seconds. Is Battlefield 1 my favorite game? No, that's not my favorite game, but it's well up there. Battlefield 1 is one of my favorite games, but it's not. I don't have a favorite game anymore, but Battlefield 1 is a game that I really do like. I do enjoy that game. I think the mixture of the way that it looks, the way that it plays, I think it's fantastic. I think it's one of the best games ever made. I used to like Battlefield 4 before Battlefield 1 came out, and then, quite funny, Battlefield 1 aged Battlefield 4 really easy. Your favourite game is Battlefield 5 because you can play an Irish soldier. Again, Battlefield 5 is a good game. I hated that one when it first came out, but then I started to like it after a while. It got better. Do I drink sometimes proper 12? I don't drink alcohol. I drink alcohol free, but I don't drink alcohol. Unless it's a very, very rare occasion. My drink of choice is coffee.
Team deathmatch. The Phantom's favorite sport. 3, 2, 1. Go inflict some enemy casualties.
Barrier deployed.
Oh, balls.
Tango down.
Oh, crap. Do I drink coffee with sugar? Ah, that depends on the coffee.
Revenge. Gotta do it.
Yeah, that definitely depends on the coffee. If I'm drinking real coffee, then no sugar, no milk. If I'm drinking instant coffee, then I have a little bit of sugar and some milk. If I'm drinking coffee in somebody else's house and it's instant coffee, I have a full sugar and some milk.
Could use a medic.
Sorry.
Shield out.
I must really try hot coffee mod, the special coffee from Ireland. Ah, I'm open to try lots and lots and lots of coffees. I think this one's going to be my last one because I've gone nearly, or actually more than an hour over my stream time. I don't really drink tea anymore. I haven't drunken tea for a long, long time.
Think about what you did.
Got him back.
Sticky out. Barrier deployed.
losing. I'd comment, but it wouldn't be safe for work.
Oh balls.
Neutralize the bad guys.
Shield out.
Oh, I keep getting third partied.
Revenge. Got no weapon.
Damn.
Barrier deployed.
EMP doing its thing.
I am down. I'm not out. Yet.
Something will be cracking open any cold ones after this.
Oh crap.
What's your favorite type of a shitter?
What's my favourite type of shitter? A one that I can dunk on without any problems with it flushing. It almost feels like it's AI, isn't it? Ah well, I'll answer the question. I don't have a problem with that.
Reloading.
Can't wait to see how the death
Damn.
spin this one.
Right, that one is me done for the evening.
Alright.
Actually, I've enjoyed it. So I'll get Fortnite installed. Oh, I think. Claim something. Right, so I am going to say thank you for keeping me company and all night and all that kind of stuff, and I will catch you next time. Thank you very much once again. See you later.
Bye.
Later, Stu.